My mom was diagnosed with cancer 25 or 26 years ago. Her attitude was sort of like, I'm going to die, so what's the point? And that was very difficult for my children, her grandchildren, and I didn't want that to be the case with my grandchildren. If I didn't think I was going to, but if I were, I did not want it to be something that was awful for them and depressing, and that I wasn't the kind of grandmother that I always have been. And so I just decided I wasn't going to worry about it, that what would be, would be. I originally discovered it and went to the doctor during a breast self-exam, and they thought it was perhaps a pulled muscle from lifting infant car seat and infant grandson in and out of the car, which was not something I was used to doing. So we kind of watched it, and then I went back to the doctor, and Dr. Dater said that it looked like it was growing, which I had agreed with, and so he suggested that I go straight over to Sarah Bush, which I did. He told me that before he made a decision about how to treat it, that he wanted to send slides off to 2 different tumor boards, one in Chicago and one in St. Louis, because there were cells from, there were breast cancer cells, lung cancer cells, and throat cancer cells, all in the same tumor. Then I had surgery, and to remove what was left of the tumor, because it shrunk substantially from being about baseball size to being kind of peanut sized, which was wonderful. And then after I had my surgery, then they went in and did radiation. And so I just went into it feeling like I was going to get through it, just like you get through other things in your life that you have. And I think I was successful most of the time of being positive and going to work every day, or almost every day, doing what I could do around the house. I had lots and lots and lots of support from our church family and our extended family, my children, my grandchildren, my husband, who probably qualified for sainthood during that time. And it was positive. I lost my hair. I decided not to wear a wig. Wigs just aren't me. I'm not a very fixie person, and so I just didn't see wigs as being me. So I wore hats. Those were more me. My cat liked my bald head and thought he should lick it and take care of it sometimes, so, which was kind of an interesting thing. And then after I was done, I came back, and the hospital was doing the pink glove dance. So I put on my pink tutu, which is a lovely thing, and the gloves, and did the pink glove dance with several of the people I had been in chemo with, and Dr. Shakir and Dr. Jagger Lamoudi, who looked darling in tutus. I think I learned something. One, it's a lot easier to be the giver than the receiver, because that was one of the hardest parts, was accepting help from people, because I've always had a job where I was the person giving help, and so it's very humbling. I learned my husband can do laundry and he can cook, and he's sad that I learned that. And I think it also made me realize how important my faith was. You know, sometimes you reach a point where, you know, if Dr. Shakir can't fix it, or Dr. Green can't take it out, you have to hope that there's something else going on. But again, I don't ever consciously remember thinking that I wouldn't get through it, or that I wasn't gonna be okay. You know, I think I just thought I would be, you know, and I don't know whether that's just denial or just my personality, but I just really thought, you know, Dr. Shakir was positive, Dr. Green was positive. I just really thought, you know, I'm gonna get through this, and and I'll do whatever I need to do to get through it.